Hey everybody, Rusty Nut here, and I'm back. I'm at the wrong camera. Oh, the camera's over there. You're along with me for a ride to go pick up a 1972 Chevy Nova down in Vermont. It is 10:30 at night, and I'm leaving my house right now. So, stay tuned. I made it to, almost to my destination. I don't know if the camera's shaking. I don't know, hopefully it doesn't actually show up in the video. Look how friggin' beautiful this place is. Driving through the mountains. That's a road. I'd hate to have that as a driveway, especially in the winter. But this place is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what I'm doing living in northern Maine. So we got the Nova all loaded up. Guys, I wish I could truly show you how beautiful this place is. I just went through Killington, Vermont on Route 4. Some of you have probably been through here, I'd imagine, if you're from New England at least. I've never been here. Oh, I think I have in a trailer truck at night, but it was dark. But this place is absolutely beautiful. The rolling mountains, you're driving down through them, and it's just absolutely awesome. And I'm tired because I left Caribou, Maine last night at 10:30. But I don't know, I'm just so amped up seeing this. Like, watch me come around this corner. Look at that mountain view. Look at that. How absolutely awesome is that right there? How could you not want to live here? And don't get me wrong, I'm tired of winter, but it's actually kind of warm here to me anyway. And I was able to stop, because I picked the car up in Rutland, Vermont, and they had a place in town called Restoration Barbecue. I haven't eaten it yet, but it smells pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna wait until I stop to get gas, and hopefully I can find a spot to park and just relax for a little bit. But we got that major snowstorm coming this weekend, so I want to try and stay ahead of that. I don't know what time it's going to start tonight. It's supposed to start tonight up by us, like right about when I get home. So I think I'm just inching ahead of it right now. But anyway, I'll when I get stopped somewhere where I got room where I'm not jamming up a gas station trying to pump gas, I'll do a walk around the car. It's she's rough, but it's very straight, and that's very important to me, so. Oh, here we go. I'm at a parking ride. I had to stop and sleep for a little bit. Trying to beat the snowstorm. Let's hope I do. This car's pretty straight. That's why I don't really care that it's, needs an entire floor. I mean, I've got quarter panels on the way. I got a firewall on the way. I've got one fender waiting on the other one to show up. Zoom out a little bit. Oh, let me Came with spare subframe. I mean, they're both got some rot in them, so they're kind of junk to me, really, but figure something out anyway. I'll do frame rails on this one too. But yeah, the car's fairly straight. That's why I don't look at all the gaps. You know, it's all not bad. Someone's rebuilt the wheelhouses, the outer wheelhouses before, but obviously the new quarter panel will take care of that. But yeah, I'll go through it better when I get home. I got another 6.5 hours to burn, so I'm gonna get to her. Alright guys, I got the car home. It's been almost a week. It's been trucking and making plans and ordering parts for this. And as you can see, she ain't the prettiest right now. We got a storm coming in today. We had rained out last night, so everything iced over, so I'm not trucking today. But as you can see, it needs a firewall, which see if I can zoom out a little bit. No, I can't. I have a brand new firewall sitting in the garage for this, and obviously I have to straighten those pieces there because that's where I strapped it down onto the trailer, but not a huge deal anyway. The rocker panels are rotted at the front and at the back of them, but oddly enough they're solid all the way through. Well, solid all the way through other than that. This door needs a skin. Just some rot holes down the bottom of the front and the back. I might skin the driver's one too. I was gonna put full quarter panels on this car. Let me get back here so you guys can see. So the plan, I was gonna put full quarter panels on and I decided not to because it's still fairly straight aside from, you got like that little dent there, but I'm not too concerned. My goal for this car is to make a solid, fun beater out of it. You know, I'm not going to go for perfection here. Instead of full quarters, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the panels that just do the wheel arch and then the rear lower quarter panel patch. Back here, though, I am replacing the entire taillight panel, upper and lower. That's not a tail panel, it's a cross member, but or cross brace or something, I don't know. And then also replace this piece, and as you can see, it's fairly crusty, the gas tank braces, and then the back of the frame rails. So I've got new sections of frame rail coming. They're just the 18 inches of the rear part of it. I'll do that on both sides. And then replace this, like I said, replace this lower tail panel and the inner piece. And then there's little connectors in here that go from the tail panel to the quarter panel. I got those on order too. And here, let me open the trunk. The trunk's not the best. Come on. trunk's not the best. You can see rot holes pretty much everywhere. So what I'm gonna do, you see how the inner wheel well is rotted on the trunk panel on the inside? I'm gonna get some DSC mini tubs for it. That'll bring it into, I think, 3 inches. Maybe it's only 2. Yeah, it's only 2. And that'll eliminate most of that rot. And then I didn't order a whole trunk pan because I don't want to be a pain in the ass to put a whole one in. So I ordered each side that goes from here up to the wheel well, like over there to the wheel well. And then I ordered a new center trunk pan. And then back here where it's rotted, I'll have to make some custom pieces, but that shouldn't be too awful bad. And then, let's see if I can swap the camera around here. Where that's rotted all the way across, it's just a flat piece, so it won't be too hard to replicate. I just didn't feel like wasting money on big panels and taking the time to actually take it apart and do it right, I guess you could say. So it's gonna stitch it together, and that should be good enough. As long as it's solid, that's all I care. I just don't want a car that's gonna fall apart going down the road. This car could be better, but it's not. So we're gonna make it decent and make a nice runner out of it. But is this trunk? I don't know. I think this trunk might be new. Oh, maybe not. I think there's factory body color in there, but it's actually in decent shape. Like the lip isn't rotted or anything. There's a little surface rust down at this end of it, I guess. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But it's gonna be a little bit before I get to really working on it, because I have to get that firewall in it. That way I can bolt the subframe to it and make it a roller again. I live up near Caribou, Maine, and I drove down to Rutland, Vermont to get this car, which seemed like a long ride for such a rotted out car, but it wasn't that bad. Plus it got me out of here. If you live up in Aroostook County, you typically don't leave this place too often, so it's kind of nice to get out. But I'm gonna put the 4-speed from a 71 along with the LS. That's it. Oh, hang on a second. There's other plans for this car. I'm not telling anybody what they are yet. I know I shouldn't be leaving this uncovered, but it is what it is. Maybe one of these days, maybe this weekend, I'll come out here and cover it up. But this is an early LQ4 with the extended crank, and I don't know if you saw the last video I put up, but I was telling you what you need to convert or to bolt the Muncie 4-speed to the back of one of these early LQ4s. So that's going to come out of here, and that's going to go in there, and it should be a fun little motor. I'm going to use a different set of headers and swap mounts, because the way that these Holley mounts work, they actually pull the motor forward a little bit, which I don't care if it's directly up against the firewall. It does not bother me at all. But I want my shifter hole to be in the right spot. That's the biggest thing to me, is I don't want to have to modify the shifter. And plus then the drive shaft, the stock drive shaft will work and everything. No customizing that. But so that's really it. I'm gonna put I ordered a 4-speed hump. One thing I love about this car is how everything lines up so nicely. But I ordered a 4-speed hump for the floor, because I have a center console for it in the house with the gauges in it. And then I have the tachometer built into the gauge cluster that's going to go in there too. This car originally didn't have that. This is a 6-cylinder automatic car from the factory, but I'm changing it up. And I've got new new floor pans. I was gonna do a whole floor because you can see there's quite a bit of rot. There's almost a couple of rot holes in there, and then it's also rotted along up in here. But that's not really that bad of a fix. Plus, where most of that rot right there will get covered up by the Detroit or the DSE mini tubs. So I'll do those floor pans, and then I can put the firewall in it, and then I can get it, you know, on one of the subframes. This came with 2 subframes, so I'm gonna pick the best of the 2. One of them came with a disc brake swap on the front, so that's nice. And luckily, a solid heater box, which is nice because I want the defrost and the heat and everything to work in this. So that's it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. I'll edit that out. I'll get a dash pad and stuff like that, but I've got seats for it. They're Pro Car low back seats that they're not like your regular Pro Car seats, if you know what I'm talking about. These ones are actually bolstered more a little bit like a racing seat, but they're still low backs. They're pretty nice. They're expensive. I'll put those in here, and eventually, that after I get the car together on the road and solid, all I'm doing is I'm going to shoot the car with epoxy primer, and that'll be it for now. But I will put a full interior in this car because I like having an interior. And I've found a back seat that I can buy out of a 4-door, which will actually work, but you have to, where the bolstering's down at the bottom where it meets the door is a little different. So let's have to change that, which isn't a huge deal. So we'll get that done. But yeah, anyway, I won't keep rambling on here. I'll give you guys a quick update. If anybody has this piece of chrome trim, I'm only missing that piece. I would buy that piece of chrome trim as long as it's not wrecked. So you guys will be seeing this again in the near future, and I hope you all stay warm. It's really not too bad out today. I'm outside in my BJs, but we got a major storm coming in tonight, so it'll be a good time. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Rusty Nut over and out.